Okay, right. Then we will just see a few things about high level language. High level language, as I told you, are processor dependent, and I have already explained to you how it becomes processor independent. Okay, it doesn't, sorry, processor independent. Okay, high level languages, it doesn't depend on the processor. How? Because each manufacturer will write their own translation software to convert the high level language to the machine language of their processor. And high level languages are much easier for humans to understand than assembly language or machine language, and therefore it's generally called user friendly. Okay, compared to machine language and assembly language, high level languages are very user friendly. Third is, each high level language instruction gets converted to many machine language instruction. Okay, remember that. That is very important to remember, because high level language is a instruction available in the high level language. Okay, it's not processor's language. So the translator software has to translate into many instructions in machine language to achieve that job, whatever that the high level language command is trying to do. Okay, that is why each instruction in the high level language gets converted to many machine language instructions. Okay, so this is what we are trying to say. High level language to machine language translation is one to many. That is, one high level language instruction will get to several, sometimes maybe 50, 60 lines of machine language. Okay, but remember, assembly language also has a translator, but that translator is one to one. Each assembly language command is directly equivalent to one machine language command. So one assembly language will translate it to one machine language. Okay, so if they are given a set of instruction in machine language, each one will get converted to one to one conversion. Whereas if you are written a high level language program and it's getting translated to machine language, each command can get into many machine language content instruction necessary to accomplish that task. Okay, whatever that high level language says, that has to be happening, that has to be done. So the machine language version has to have all the instruction necessary to do that. So that is why one high level language command will get translated to many machine language command. Why machine language command? Because machine language is what the processor can understand and do. So high level language level is useless. Okay, so you need the translator. High level languages are created for either specific purpose or general purpose. Okay, let's see how these high level languages have come in the past. Okay, we'll see some examples. There's a language, probably you are aware of it, called COBOL. Now, this is an old language. People who created this language, again, remember, high level languages are created independent of the processor. They don't look at the processor, they decide this, and then they write the translator to do the translation. So the COBOL high level language was created specially to write instructions and data for business needs, right? To do accounting, to things, whatever that business requirements are there, all the commands in the COBOL languages generally supported the business type commands. So if you want to write a instruction set and do a program for business purpose, those days they used to use COBOL and write them. Next we have Fortran, again the old programming language, high level language. This was created for scientific and engineering purposes. This language had a lot of features to do different types of various calculations, sine, cosine, tan, various all those formulas and all that they built into this Fortran high level language, so that people who wanted to create some program or software for scientific purpose or engineering purpose, using this language and creating is easier than creating using COBOL. If you use to create a scientific software or scientific purpose program using COBOL, you might be able to do it, but that doesn't support all those necessary things that is there. And same other way around. For example, if you want to write a business need software, you probably might use COBOL rather than Fortran, because Fortran will be totally aiming towards engineering and scientific needs. So like that. So based on these needs, different types of software came those days. Okay. Then there was a language called high level language called BASIC. This was generally introduced to teach people programming. This I know, rather than concentrating on a particular business need or a scientific need, this is a general purpose language. Using that, people were able to learn programming much easier. Then came Pascal, also was there. This actually is more disciplined program. Let's say in BASIC you can write program any way you like. Okay, to make people do certain things in a more disciplined manner, Pascal allowed to do that, and Pascal also allow used for generally teaching purposes. Pascal and BASIC, but remember, using Pascal or BASIC, you can write a scientific program or a business need program or a game program. So that is why these are called general purpose languages. Okay, those things also can be done, but they are mainly targeted to teach people programming languages. Okay, so some more recently famous ones. Python. Python is also a general purpose one. You can use that to learn as well. They are using this in websites and things like that. So very popular language. And data science, data warehousing, various data type manipulations and all that, Python is used to handle. Okay. Then there is a language called C. Probably you have heard of that also. That is also a general purpose language, but this is also can be used to learn, but generally people don't start here. Okay, because this more let's say more involved or more complex than other languages, and this is so powerful that other translators, like now I talked about the translators. Now translator programs are written using C language. Most of the translators are available using C language, and also they use another language called C++. That also they are used. And C++ and C, the main difference is C++ had some new concept called object-oriented. So if you want to write programs in an object-oriented manner, it's a particular way of doing things. You can use C++ language. Okay, it's also a powerful language, and C++ also is used to create various various translators and so on, like say, and various other things. Okay, and also you must have heard of Java, again used on web environment, and this is also supports object-oriented concept for that. So I'm not going into any depth about those things. I just wanted to show you different languages that are available for people to choose and use. And since these are high-level languages, most of these have translators for the relevant processor. So you can use almost in all the computers these ones. Okay. Then C#. C# is another product from Microsoft. Is also popular, and this is also using mainly this object-oriented concept. Okay, this C# language we will see down the line, because we will use this to do our actual coding or instructions and write it on the computer, and we will execute and see. Okay, we will use that. So like this, there are many other high-level languages available, and people either go for popularity or whatever. They check the internet and find out, okay, this is the most popular language, and they learn that or whatever. Anyway, almost all of these languages, we have a lot of people working on, and since they are high-level languages, they will be supported in most of the processors.